Hello, my name is Colin, and I am a realtor here in Denver that does everything. I've been a realtor for since 2008. So I think it's like 17 years or something like that crazy. But I definitely still do buy, sell real estate. So I help buyers and sellers. But mostly right now, I focus on helping people find apartments. And I do that two ways. So one way is we have exclusive inventory, is what we call it at my company. So we have our own buildings. We have, I think, 36 buildings that we do all the marketing for. We are basically the listing agents on those apartment buildings. And so, we talk to all the people and schedule all the showings, all that stuff. And then also we partner with the bigger buildings around town that we call amenity buildings. So they have pools and gyms, and it's not that our buildings don't, but they just have like bigger, that's what they're known for, is these amenity buildings, or they have all these amenities, right? So we partner with those buildings. So those are kind of the two ways that I help people find apartments. I wanted to start a new series, kind of like a day in the life of a realtor, and kind of take you guys through my days. So today specifically, I have some clients that are looking for a new apartment. They're moving from down south in the Greenwood Village area, and they're looking to be a little bit closer to some action. If you're not from Colorado, that area can be a little bit boring. I want to say it's not boring. It's just there's a lot of commercial space down there. A lot of people travel down there for work. Like a bunch of big corporations have their headquarters down there. There aren't like as many like bars and restaurants and like cool things to do down there. So anyway, so they want to move a little bit further into the city and near the action. They're kind of focusing on the Rhino area. I sent them a bunch of options, and they are looking for a one bedroom up to $1,900. They're wanting to focus mostly on Rhino, but we did find a couple of options outside of Rhino. Today, we are mostly focusing on the Rhino buildings. So I will take you along with me to check out some of those Rhino buildings. And then tomorrow we are hitting some other areas around town. So I will take you along with me tomorrow to check out that stuff as well. But hopefully this is entertaining for you to kind of see a day in the life of like what I do. I'm back at home. It is now 6:15. So we started at 1:30 and it's now 6:15. So almost 5 hours of touring. Each of these big amenity buildings take about 45 minutes to show. It was a good day. I met them for the first time. Typically I meet them for the first time. It's the first building. So that's always like a little interesting. It can be a little bit awkward, but I have this like sixth sense for whatever reason. I can tell who my clients are. They're very sweet couple, and I had a great time. They're like, we're gonna bring you coffee tomorrow morning. I was like, you don't have to. And they're like, no, we want to. Thank you so much for doing this. So very sweet. I feel very appreciated. I think I got some good content that I showed you guys of the buildings that we saw today. The last one I did not get any content of because I had to do my own tour. Most of the times the leasing agents will do the tour for you, but the last building I've been to a lot, and I know the leasing staff, and they were like, we have to help this resident with an application, so we're just going to give you codes and you go do the tour. So I was too busy doing that to get content, so I'm sorry about that. We have 4 to see tomorrow, and then they will probably be making a decision on one of them. So now I am making dumplings. I'm just gonna boil some of these dumplings and then have a little salad with it. So that's gonna be my dinner, and then I am exhausted. It's exhausting looking at apartments, so I'm going to just eat my dinner, relax, return a couple emails, watch some TV, go to bed, so that hopefully tomorrow morning I can go to the gym before we have our tours, but we will see. I might do the gym after, but I will take you along with me. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hello and good morning. We are back at it again. It is 9:38 a.m. Our first tour today is at 10 o'clock. And it is kind of across town, so I need to get going. But I wanted to say good morning to you guys, kind of give you a rundown of what we're doing today. So today's our second day of tours, and we're going to see 4 more properties. Yesterday, I focused more on the Rhino area because I think that's where they really want to be. So I wanted to group all those together. That's where I live. It's kind of the north side of town, but it's still really close to downtown. It's kind of up and coming. It's up. There's tons of bars and restaurants and cool things to do. And it's kind of where everybody wants to be right now. So, and there's a ton of new buildings. So that's what we checked out yesterday. Today, we're kind of looking at a couple different areas. We're going to see Madera Golden Triangle, which is in the Golden Triangle. So a little bit more established neighborhood with trees and things like that. Still really walkable, brand new building. Then we're going to go to the Broadstone on 9th, which is in the Hale area, which is off of Colorado Boulevard. There's a movie theater over there, Postino, like Trader Joe's, up and coming kind of as well. A little less walkable than Golden Triangle and Rhino, but still like a cute area, still close to everything, still pretty close to downtown. You're probably about 15 minutes away from downtown in the Hale neighborhood. And then we're gonna go to Amley Uptown, which is in Uptown, which is very close to downtown. You're like a couple blocks away from downtown, which can make it a little more congested, but still still a cool area, lots of bars and restaurants. It sits right on 17th Street, so there's tons of like stuff to do there. I went to Park & Co the other day and had a burger and a beer that was really good. One of my favorite spots. And then the last one we're going to go to is Jasper Towers, which is in Union Station, which is right by, obviously, Union Station. So people that, are airline pilots or flight attendants, things like that, because there's a train that goes directly to the airport. And it feels almost like a very like mini New York City. It's very busy and hustling and bustling. And Jasper Towers is a building that was named the Grand before, and then they had flooding issues. So then they moved all the tenants out, fixed all the issues, remodeled everything, and now they're getting their first round of tenants in there. It's a cool high-rise building. I'm not sure if any of the units that we're going to look at today have any cool views, but I will take you along with me and show you all of the places. Let's hit it. You got me coffee, so cute. All right, we just finished up. It might be a little echoey in here. I'm sorry if that is the case. I'm in here checking another apartment for a client that just rented in a different building in one of our exclusive buildings. I will take you on a little tour of this one so I can show you this building. But anyway, I just finished up with my clients. We finished up with our 4 buildings today. I'm not sure which one they're gonna choose. They were gonna go have some lunch and discuss it. And so, yeah, they will probably choose one of those units. It was interesting because they initially wanted to be in Rhino and they liked what we saw, a couple of buildings that we saw yesterday in Rhino, but then we saw some stuff today and they really liked Madeira Golden Triangle. I think they might go for that one, but you never know. After they discuss and like look at all the fees and put everything down on paper, who knows what they'll decide on. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me on my 2-day tours. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys did, then subscribe, because then I will do some more of these if you guys like them. So anyway, thanks so much for joining me, and I will check you on the next one.